it's Ashley and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a look that I wanted to do earlier this week because I was actually going to go out for once in my life. And then Corona came along and was like, that's not happening, girl. You're going to stay inside. So I decided to do it for you guys. So if you would like to see how I got this makeup look, then just keep watching. Alright guys, so for today's video, I'm going to be doing a look that I wanted to do earlier this week because I wanted to go out. I am a very introverted person, so that rarely ever happens. I think last year I only went out once, and that was New Year's Eve. So I don't even know if that really counts. But I was like, hey, I want to go out, so I was going to go out with my best friend. Her name's also Ashley, and then all of this Corona stuff happened, so we decided not to go. So there is a look that I've been wanting to do. I saw it on Pinterest, and it's just like a really golden smoky eye, and for me, I really like brown smoky eyes. I think that it looks the best on me, on my skin tone, and with my eye color. So I wanted to do kind of like a look that looks like this, if you can see it. It is super cute and really golden and brown, so I wanted to do that, but since we didn't go out, I wasn't able to. So I figured, why not do it now, because we're kind of in quarantine still. Things are not getting better out there, unfortunately, so I figured, why not just sit down and do the stuff, drinking orange juice, because I have not been self-quarantining. Quarantining? I haven't been by myself, that social distancing thing. I have not been doing it because I intern with the police department. Police can't take a day off, so I have not either. And we spent a lot of time in the hospitals and driving around and dealing with people, so I'm trying to keep my vitamin C up. Hopefully I don't get sick. Story for a different day. If you hear my dog a lot, I'm sorry, she's in here too. She's been kind of going stir crazy. It's been raining a lot here, so we haven't been letting her outside to run around as much because there's a lot of mud patches and my floors have had it and I've had it. So she's kind of quarantined herself, so she's not doing very well. But I decided to do my base off camera. It's the same stuff that I've always used, but today I wanted to use the Stila, what are these called? Glitter Glow liquid eyeshadows. I bought this for whenever we were going to Vegas, and because a lot of us could not rally in Vegas, this was never able to be used. I did a different eye look, so if I need to recreate that here, I can do that as well. So I decided that I would use this, trying to create that gold look. It's not as gold, it's more of a rose gold, but I think it'll still be cute. So I'm going to try to use this for the first time. I only swatched it in Ulta, so I'm not really sure how this is going to work on the eyes. So I'm going to stop rambling and get going. Also, a little update. I talked about this in my last video and I didn't know if I was gonna like it. Plot twist, I love this. It's the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I think it's about $10, which is kind of a lot for e.l.f. But I really like this. I like this a lot more than the other e.l.f. primer that I was using. Like, I am obsessed with this. It's really great on my oily skin. Yesterday I did a 10-hour shift with one of the officers here, and I got home at 1 o'clock in the morning and my face still looked great. So if you can imagine doing a ride along, things are happening, things are crazy, it's hot, it's cold, and your face still looks good at the end of a 10-hour day, seriously, invest in this. I also started using their Matte Magic like spray. I didn't used to do makeup sprays because I didn't feel like it was doing much of anything, but this is also really good. So both of these e.l.f. products are like a must-have for me now. Whoops. So now I'm gonna stop rambling and I'm gonna get into the makeup. So, and if you hear me rummaging, it's because my makeup is a complete mess. as am I. And I have not organized this since Vegas. It's literally in the same case that I had when I went to Vegas, and that was like over a month ago, and it's still a hot mess. So if I'm rummaging, I apologize. So what am I looking for? Oh, I'm going to set my eyes with the soft ochre once again. It really helps keep my eyeshadows on. I'm switching to a smaller mirror so that I don't cover up my face too much. I will zoom you in once I get into like the nitty gritty of it, but I'm just going to prime my eyes with this really quick, and then we will move on into the shadows. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? Just sniffing around? Being a goober? Okay, eyes are as primed as they're gonna be. I think another theme for 2020, because I've personally had it with 2020, like it's been one of the worst starts to a year that I can even remember. So I'm kind of like over it. So the theme for this channel for this year most likely will be that I cannot be bothered. So this is as good as it's gonna get, because otherwise I'll be sitting here forever and I just cannot be bothered to do that. So I'm going to use the Tati Beauty palette once again. I just love this palette. It's been through some things, as you can tell by the mirror, but I am going to, in the picture, let me actually reference a picture instead of trying to go from my memory, but in the picture, it's more like she has like a brownish orange kind of color in like the crease. So I'll probably mix the Soothe and the Story, these two colors down here, and run that in my crease. So let me scoot you in just a bit. Would you believe me if I told you that my camera cut off like halfway through and it caught like none of this? I am so annoyed. So instead of redoing the entire thing, I'm just going to do one eye. This is kind of how it turned out. And I like have no words. I don't know why this always happens to me. It seems like I have to constantly refilm things. So here we are again, refilming it again, because I've already had to do this once on my channel, and this is quite annoying. I don't know what it is with my camera. Sometimes, like, even though, is that a hair? Huh. Even though it is recording, it'll just cut off. And the battery is charged, like there's no reason for it to cut off, but it just does. And it does at the worst times. So we're gonna refilm this side again, and I probably won't be able to get all the glitter off, but it is what it is at this point. Oh, I cannot believe. But so a lot of the things that I talked about while actually talking to myself, thinking I was talking to you guys, I wasn't. So I don't even remember what I was talking about. I have no recollection of what I was rambling on about. It probably wasn't even that important. I'm just going to cover up all the other glitter and nonsense that's still left on my eyes. I got, and this is honestly my fault, but I got these Walgreens makeup wipes because they were cheap, and my eyelid is burning. So there's that as well. But on the bright side, I mean, the makeup turned out great. Like, I really like this side because this side got wiped off. But I think it was really cute. So, once again, I just can't believe this. So I'm going to go into the Story and Soothe. It's the tan and like the orangish color on the Tati Beauty palette. So I'm going to mix those and run that into the crease. On the picture in Pinterest that I looked at, there was a little bit of orange in the crease, not too much, so that's why I'm mixing those two colors. And there's literally glitter everywhere. I cannot believe this. Most of the time I can hear whenever it cuts off for absolutely no reason, but this time I was just talking so much, I didn't hear a thing. So that is, I guess, also my bad. Shouldn't talk so much. Oh, jeez. But anyways, what are you guys doing to stay busy during the quarantine? As I've said, I have not been participating in this social distancing quarantine thing because and this is the Ritual, this is the brown in this palette, but working with police officers, they don't get a day off because crime happens all the time, or people are always in need all the time, so they don't really get to participate in that either. So I've just been going along with them, and it's been really fun. I really enjoy this internship a lot. It is actually something I feel like I could do for free for like the rest of my life and not be upset about it, which is very rare. A lot of people don't find that thing that they love doing so much that they would do it for free, but I feel like I found my thing. So it's really great. Keep in mind during this quarantine and things like that, that there are people who are not able to take those days off because our world still needs to run somehow. So I've seen a lot of people talking about those working in healthcare and stuff like that, but there's also truck drivers, there's those police officers. I mean, there's people working in places like Walmart and Sam's or Costco or wherever you go and you do your shopping, that they can't take the day off because if they did, then others would go without. So just keep that in mind the next time you want to go act a fool and fight over some toilet paper, which if somebody could explain that to me, why toilet paper? Because I get like if you feel like you have to be cooped up and everything, but like wouldn't you rather food? You can live without toilet paper, you cannot live without food. So thank you for coming to that TED Talk. I'm going to cut my crease with the soft ochre once again. But yeah, so just keep that in mind that there are other people that have to work in order to keep everything moving along. So be respectful, be mindful of that, be grateful for that. It is my hope and my belief that things will get better, and that maybe this is an opportunity for us to shift our perspective and to think about all the things that we should be grateful for that we take for granted. Like I said, I don't go out ever. Like, it's just not my thing. And there are so many opportunities that I gave up on because I always thought like more opportunities would present itself. And then as soon as I was ready, there's a world shutdown. So keep that in mind. Do the things that you want to do when you have the opportunity to do them. Don't wait thinking that there will come another day because you never know if there will be. So maybe I'll do some more going out looks because hopefully I'll start going out more and like living my life. We'll see about that. I'm not very confident, but we shall see. So I am going to put the Stila liquid eyeshadow on, and it is in Kitten Karma. I ranted and raved to myself because it wasn't recording, but this is amazing and I don't know why I never used it before. Like, I was in shock and awe at how great this is. And I'm sorry that you didn't get to see my firsthand reaction because I was just in disbelief. This has been out for like years, I think like 3 years or something like that. And I've never once like used it, swatched it or anything until recently. I was going to use it in Vegas, but that didn't happen. So I've used it obviously on this eye and I'm like blown away at why I've never used this before. I feel like I now must go buy every single color that this has because this is the easiest, cleanest, most beautiful way to put on glitter eyeshadow. Like I don't think I can ever go back to using just like regular glitter. Like why? When this exists. It's amazing. It's like you know, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop so I can get through this because I've already done this once. But it's so nice. It dries down quickly and it stays put where you lay it down. And it's just so beautiful on the eyes. And it's beautiful, this shade is beautiful in the way where it's like, yeah, you have glitter on your eyes, but it's so wearable to me. Like, I feel like I could honestly wear this on a regular day. Like, not on a day where I'm going out. Will I? No, because I'm already late as it is. But I just feel like this is the best. So, Kitten Karma, beautiful shade. Love it. Can't say enough good things about it. I will be wearing this for the rest of the day. Usually whenever I do looks like this, I just immediately take it off because I'm just going to go sit on my couch. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to go do some schoolwork that should have been done a long time ago, but it did not get done because I didn't want to. Okay. But I'm going to wear this throughout the rest of the day because I just feel like it is too pretty to take off. And to be honest, my eyes burn so much from that wipe. I don't think I'll ever use these again. I should have stuck to some like Neutrogena wipes because the Neutrogena ones never do that to me. But this one is like, my eye is still burning. It's still burning, but at least you can't tell because it's so beautiful. But it really doesn't even need me to like fan it. It just kind of feels wet. So I like fanning it a little bit. I need to get one of those fans that all the other beauty YouTubers have, but I'm going to go back into Soothe and Story and kind of like buff it out a little bit. On the other eye, I might have gone a little too crazy. So there's like glitter all over my face. But if you're careful with it, like how I'm being with this eye, I guess second time's the charm. You should always do a look twice, apparently. But by using it like gently, it's not getting all over the place. There is some fallout, but I mean, I've had so much worse using other like glitters or pressed glitter eyeshadows. I mean, it's just everywhere. And I don't like putting powder underneath my eyes because my eyes are already as dry as can be. So I usually don't like doing that. And I feel like with this, I don't really have to do that, which is super nice. And I just really, really like this. I don't see me using glitter any other way. I really just want to go on Ulta, which I believe it's either Ulta or Sephora, but they do have free shipping now thanks to Corona. So, I mean, there is that. I will need to place an order later today. That saving money 2020 hasn't been working out very well for me, but I'm going to put in an order there, get that free shipping while I can. So I might throw in another one of these as well just because like I'm just so blown away by it. And everybody else is sitting there like, yeah, we've known for years actually that this was great, and many of people have said that it was great. So this is nothing new. But for me, it's like some kind of new technology that I never knew existed, and I am just shocked by it. I might go back in on the other eye a little bit because I feel like this isn't deep enough. Okay, I'm gonna call it good. I'm going to rummage through my mess again and find, oh, found it really really quickly actually. I'm going to put a thin line of eyeliner. I didn't want to cover up too much of what's going on my eyes with like a wing. My wings usually come out pretty thick, so I didn't want to do that. So I'm just going to do a little bitty line here. Sorry if I covered up that eye. I have such a terrible habit of covering up my entire face when I'm doing something. I'm trying to get better. And this is still a little... we're gonna leave it. Okay, so what else did I need to do? I guess I can wipe off the excess and zoom you out a bit. And I will put on a lip color today. I don't know why. I just feel like doing it because I just got these. It's a NYX liquid lip. It's a soft matte lip cream actually. And it's in Dubai. So I will put that on as well. I don't know what it is, but lately I've been kind of interested in wearing like lipsticks or like tinted lip glosses or something like that. I don't know why. I usually don't. It's really too messy for me, but I really wanted to try these out, so. And they're really comfortable too. They're not supposed to be. Why am I trying to talk while I'm doing this? Let me just get this done. Alright, so this is the finished look. Second time around. Might be a tad messy. I can't believe that this keeps happening to me, but this is the look. There's some glitter on my face, but that is of my own fault. This was my first time using these Stila liquid eyeshadows. I think these are fantastic. Can't talk about this enough, to be honest. So if you have been on the fence and you're kind of like, ooh, I think this is $25. If you think that's too much, it's really not. Like I can't even talk now because I'm so excited. It's just so good. You really do need these. Even if you're an introvert and you don't go out, you need this. So that's enough about that. But let me know what else you want to see from me. Let me know what you're doing to keep yourself sane during this quarantine, if you are participating in it. If you're not, let me know what industry that you're in so I can give you a shout out as well, because I honestly would not be able to survive if it wasn't for people like you working every single day despite all the terrible things that are going on outside. So please let me know what you're doing. But if you like this video, please subscribe down below, like it as well, let me know what else you want to see from me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!